It's time to think severe weather, and you could help one RHS teacher get a pie to the face. We are Richmond, and we are. Next week is Severe Weather Awareness Week. We had our safe shelter drill for this semester yesterday. Mason Burns shares the importance of why we practice our safe shelter procedures.
Do you know why we do our safe shelter drills? It is important to understand why we do not only know where to go, but what to do by getting on the ground and covering up. In a tornado, most injuries occur from flying debris. Tornadoes can put a 2x4 through a wall or even embed objects in concrete. So the lower we get during a tornado, the safer we will be. So remember when we drill to take it seriously and practice protecting yourself in case you're ever in an actual tornado. Like students in Henryville, Indiana, where a tornado hit right at the end of school. Here's a look at the security footage of the high school as the tornado struck. Luckily, most of the students had already left, but one bus of elementary students hadn't and had to rush back into the building. They all did what they had practiced and no one was hurt, but you can see what happened to their bus and the rest of the school. So stay smart in severe weather, and remember, a watch means that conditions exist where severe weather could occur. A warning means it is occurring, and you should seek shelter. Stay safe. Now back to you, Drayden.
In February, we reminded seniors to sign up for honors and awards. And in her latest Senior Moments, Mrs. Porter explains it's a big week next week for seniors who turned in their applications.
Welcome to Senior Moments with Mrs. Porter. Seniors, thank you to all of you who turned in your honors and awards applications on time last week. The next step in the honors and awards process is interviewing for the scholarships that you applied for. Next week, March the 13th through the 17th, is interview week. The interviews take place before and after school. You must interview to be eligible for any of the scholarships you applied for. Please see me this week for your interview schedule so that you know when the time and place for you to interview. The interviews take place before and after school next week, March 13th through the 17th. So good luck with your interviews. We will see you then. And stop in this week to pick up your schedule. See you next week for more Senior Moments with Mrs. Porter.
Now let's get on with the announcements. It's time to start thinking about summer school. Registrations are now being accepted. If you'd like to make up a class or get ahead, just talk to your counselor. Don't forget to recycle. Look for the new recycling bins in many classrooms and help the RHS Green Club recycle your bottles, papers, and more. Also, don't park along the median on the parkway. That's only allowed in the evenings. Also, don't park in the fire lane next to the tennis courts. The Richmond Police Department will be watching these areas from here now to the end of the school year, and violators will be ticketed and possibly even towed. Spring sports are starting to get underway. We told you about Unified Track. If you're interested in being part of the Unified Track team, see Mrs. Avery for more information. Now there's another spring sport having a call-out. Anyone interested in playing boys golf, there will be a call-out today after school in the McConnell Room in Tiernan. We want to let you know about a freshman class council fundraiser, which starts this Friday. You could help get an RHS teacher pied in the face. Boxes will be set up in participating teachers' classrooms, where you can deposit your donation. The teacher receiving the most donations will get a pie to the face. Some of the teachers participating right now include Mr. Cox, Mr. Peterball, Mr. Merkamp, Mr. Snyder, Mr. Kearns, Mr. Simmons, and Mr. Graft. We'll give you a full list of the teachers who could get a tasty pie to the face on this Friday's show. Before we go today, remember March is Disability Awareness Month, and we want you to remember to embrace our differences. Don't put people in boxes due to their disabilities. That's the announcements. For On the Air, I'm Drayden Holthouse. Have a great day.